Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you my method for completely covering under eye darkness or circles. I don't do this every day, but because it takes a longer amount of time than just like swiping some roll-on over them, but it definitely works for me and I hope it works for you as well. So let's get started. So right now I don't have any makeup on, and my primary under eye concern is these like dark diagonal lines that run from the inner corners of my eyes. I don't know how well you can see them on camera, but they're definitely pretty visible in real life. I don't really have bags or puffiness, I just have darkness under my eyes with these lines and then just kind of right under them. So the first thing that I do when I want to really conceal my under eye circles well is apply an eyeshadow primer to underneath my eyes. And this may seem odd, but really the skin under your eyes is more delicate and sensitive, like the skin on your eyelids. It's more like the skin on your eyelids than the skin on your face. So I find that using an eyeshadow primer under there is better than using a regular face primer. And when you're putting something under your eyes, you always want to use your ring finger because that is your most gentle finger. Next, I'm going to apply an actual concealer, and I'm using the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette, and this is my new one because the old one, this is the shade that I use, and I just can't get it out anymore. It's impossible. So I'm using this brand new one, and I'm using the top shade, the lighter one. You want to pick a concealer shade that's a bit lighter than your skin tone, and then I'm just using the side of my concealer brush to pick this up and just kind of patting it down along that diagonal line. And then blending it again with my ring finger. Now your eyes have a natural darkness right here, so you don't want to put concealer all the way up to your bottom lash line, all the way out. But if you do, you can always just kind of put some eyeshadow under there, like a matte neutral shade, to make it look more natural, because otherwise it's going to look really unnatural. And I'm only doing this eye with concealer and everything just to show you the difference, except I forgot to put primer on both of them. Next, you're going to take a liquid illuminizer. This is optional, but I really like that kind of bright-eyed effect. And this is High Beam by Benefit. It's just a little mini sample. And I'm going to dot that on with a brush here, here, and here, and just kind of make like a check mark shape under your eye, and that will give you a really nice glow. And then I'm just blending that with my fingers again. If you need even more coverage, if you have really dark under eye circles, you can actually use a matte eyeshadow shade such as Nectar in the Stila in the Garden palette. This is a great light matte shade that's just a bit lighter than my skin tone, so you can just kind of use an eyeshadow brush and pat that over the dark areas because it will give you a little more coverage there. And then the last step is to set it with a face powder. So I'm using my BareMinerals Mineral Veil, and this is just a loose translucent powder that I use to set my face makeup, and this will ensure that your concealer doesn't crease. I personally don't have any problems with under eye concealer creasing, but I know that a lot of people do, so you definitely want to set it and just make sure that it doesn't run away. So I just tapped my brush in here. So that is about it. As you can see, this eye looks much more refreshed and bright and awake than this one. You can kind of see the line now in contrast to this eye. And I don't do this every day, but if you like had an all-nighter and you really need to look better and you just look like a zombie, it's a great technique to cover up your under eye circles and darkness. So I hope this was a helpful video. I think I'm going to do an intro and outro to this when I put on all my makeup so I don't look like all gross. Okay, bye guys.